It's showtime at Homestead, Miami.
Andre Baranowskis at the line, steals it in the Indy 250.
Gordon, the Baxter's in trouble, and they go. Gordon to the wall, jumps right around.
Side by side on the final lap, coming to the checkered flag.
Steve Morgan, the last lap half, and the victory in Las Vegas.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 19 in season number 4 of the NOFSRL Her's Dash Series. We are here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and we could very easily be crowning a champion here today in the Her's Dash Series. Eric Monaco has led in the points the entire season after he won the first race at Bristol. He's won 5 races this year. And if he leaves this race with a 45 or more point lead on Mason Brown, he will in fact be your Her's Dash Series champion. Of course, we got the Las Vegas race here today on Tuesday, and on Thursday during the Junior Johnson Memorial Shootout, it's the finale at North Wilkesboro for these guys, and regardless of the fact if Eric Monaco clinches or not, we will run that race because it is part of that great event. One last race to kick everything, well, maybe not kick everything off, but kick everything down for this series because we're done. I'm not doing another series other than the other 3 that we're doing through the rest of the year. So this is it for the Her's Dash Series for a while. I can't say that it won't come back because knowing me, I probably will bring it back in some capacity, but I can't tell you when that's going to be. Like I mentioned, it's more of the quarantine series. Actually, I think I mentioned that when we were recording the Junior Johnson Memorial Shootout, which we've already done some recording of by the time I've done this race. It's all over the place right now, trying to get all this stuff done, but like I said, this has kind of been the quarantine series, and now that that's starting to kind of ease up, you know, I mean, you guys are still watching this series. I'm genuinely surprised you are. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it. I've pretty much hated it the past few races, but hey, I gotta get it done for you guys. Gotta stick to my promise, and I have no excuse to not do it, because I'm not working. So let's go ahead and get this race started here. Eric Monaco comes in to this race with an 80-point lead on Mason Brown. Like I mentioned, if Monaco leaves this race with a 45 or more point lead, it is done. Mason Brown will clinch the championship. Actually, I think it's 44 points that he has to clinch. If he's only 44 points ahead... Actually, no, I'm wrong. It is 45. If he has a 45-point lead or more, he's clinched the championship. And we'll show you where they are. Mason Brown and Eric Monaco both deep in the field to start this one off. And it's going to be interesting to see how they fare here in this 22-lap race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Yes, 22 laps, a little bit longer than normal. But either way, starting on the pole position is Jordan Lopez, who won at Rockingham earlier this year, looking for his 2nd win of the season. Only 2 drivers have won multiple races so far this season. That's Eric Monaco, who's won 5 races, and Daniel McMillan, who swept the road courses. Brett Sear in the 19 alongside him, Alexander Rowe and Sebastian Kukulon, Logan Williams and Ethan Lewis, Gatlin Downey, Matt Dalio, Derek Campbell, and Nikolai Sykes. That is the top 10 starting positions. And Mason Brown starting 35th, Eric Monaco starting 32nd. So they are deep in the field, but even if Monaco, or should I say if Brown finishes back in there, it's done. No matter where Monaco finishes in this race. So odds are Monaco's going to win the championship. It's going to take Monaco pretty much wrecking out of this race and Mason Brown pulling a miracle and going through the back to the front in this race to win. Odds are that's not going to happen, but we've seen stranger things. They've only have 22 laps to do it, so we're going to have to see how it all goes down. The penultimate race of the season in the Her's Dash Series is green from Las Vegas. And Brett Sears trying to get that run on the outside lane of Jordan Lopez for the race lead. Here comes Alexander Rowe. Now, the good thing for a lot of these guys, we mentioned Eric Monaco's won 5 races this season. Of course, he won a week ago at Eldora. They don't want him winning anymore. And they don't want him to win this race, and probably going to stay that way. But I don't think any of these guys want him to win North Wilkesboro. That's, in a way, the crown jewel race for these guys. And odds are, if things stay the same and the points of Monaco clinches here today, then that race is simply just a special event for everybody. And in a way, it's a feature event for that Junior Johnson Memorial Shootout. Points don't matter, essentially. And I think a lot of guys actually want that to happen. Of course, the only guy who doesn't really want that to happen is Mason Brown. But right now, he's doing pretty good. Monaco has fallen all the way to the back of the field here. He was starting in that outside lane, and Mason Brown's moved up nicely, but that's nowhere near enough for him to gain. within a range where he can still have a shot at the championship heading into North Wilkesboro. We got 3 wide here. Whoa, Zach Winkle! To the inside, Nikolai Sykes and Bradley Ream. That was intense right there, down to the inside, but managed to keep it together. For the race lead, Brett Sear now looking on Jordan Lopez. Brett Sear going for his first career Napa Fan win. We had a few guys this year win in their first career Napa Fan starts, and they've all done a great job this season. Here comes Derek Hamill as well, looking to the inside. He's going to get a run on Alexander Rowe, and Jordan Lopez in the 45 looking to get around on the outside lane. I believe he'll clear the 68, and Lopez will remain in second. Back in the field, though, we're going to focus our attention once again on Mason Brown and Eric Monaco, and Brown continues, if I can find him, where is he? Oh, he got stuck in the outside lane. I thought he was still on that inside, but now he's starting to fall back again. And now Monaco's looking to close in, so odds are Eric Monaco's going to clinch this championship here today. Meanwhile, the battle for the race win could be between Jordan Lopez and Brett Sear. These guys have pulled away quite nicely from the rest of the field as Derek Campbell and Alexander Rowe battle. We got Parker Smith here in the 34 as well. Trey Wright up here. Trey Wright's still going for his first career Napa Fan win. He has 2 more shots here in the Herz Dash Series, and then the special events he's in this weekend in the Junior Johnson Memorial Shootout, so maybe he'll have a shot at it. Hamill is pulled away from the rest of the field. He's up to the 3rd position now. Jordan Lopez there, right behind Brett Sear, sticking right with him with a shot at his 2nd win of the season. Of course, we mentioned Jordan Lopez broke a 3-year-long losing streak on Napa Fan with his win in Rockingham back in April. And now as we are late in the season here, only 2 races left to go, he's got another opportunity here with Brett Sear. Alexander Rowe's going to clear. He won Michigan a couple of weeks ago. For the 34 here, Parker Smith, who's last in the points here in the Herz Dash Series, currently inside the top 10. Trey Wright, Owen Miles, and Ethan Lewis starting to string out single file through the top 10 positions. First double wide battle between Edwin Mendez and Sebastian Kukulon. Daniel McMillan, our last winner, got that win at Watkins Glen last Thursday. He's going to get a run to the inside of Kukulon and possibly have a shot at his 3rd win of the season. There's Eric Monaco, and there is Mason Brown, and Brown falling all the way to the back of the field. It's just not going to be enough time for Mason Brown to clinch the championship, or should I say, stay in the championship fight, and that should give Eric Monaco the championship here today. It's amazing what he did, but keep in mind, we had the ratings in play for this season, and quite obviously, Eric Monaco had the best set of ratings here. If I ever do this again, though, only Eric Monaco will know what that is, because I closed off the comments for that sign-up video so you guys wouldn't be able to see what his ratings actually were. So, maybe you did, you know, write it down before I closed them. Good for you if you did that, but if you didn't, I'm sorry. You know, you're not going to have that set that Monaco had. But odds are, and this whole thing, this whole series was kind of a bit of a test to test out the ratings. Odds are I probably will not do this again. And no offense, nothing against Eric Monaco, but I think it's pretty clear that the season as a whole, from an entertainment standpoint, wasn't the best because of Monaco dominating. He rightfully earned this Herz Dash Series championship, but I don't think we're going to do it again due to the fact that it just gets a little bit boring as the season goes along. And I think it's just a little unfair to some guys, especially some guys who didn't understand the whole system. I don't know if I would want to implement this in a major series like the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, because the Chick-fil-A Cup Series already has an established system, and to change all of that up, I just wouldn't want to do that and kind of destroy the integrity of the series. So odds are we're not going to do this again, but Eric Monaco knows what he's doing, and if we do ever do this again, watch out for him to win another championship on Napa Fan. I will say I appreciate all the support you guys have given this series. Got a lot more support in this series than I ever thought I would. But either way, we're glad that you guys enjoyed it, and even though I didn't enjoy it as much, it helped that you guys were actually watching all this stuff. I mean, I'm surprised you were, because lots of times we get these types of series, and no one really cares about him. You guys did, and it was a kind of a competitive series. I mean, a lot of people have been kind of trash-talking Monaco, trying to get him off his stride, but that obviously didn't work. But we will have a great finale in this series. I will tell you that much. 40 laps in North Wilkesboro to close out the season. It's going to be a great one during the Junior Johnson Memorial Shootout. Thursday night is going to be the last event on Thursday night for the Junior Johnson Memorial Shootout. And we're definitely looking forward to see how that race plays out. And we're looking forward to see how this race plays out. Napa fan win at stake for these guys. And Jordan Lopez trying to get Brett Sierra here. Brett Sierra's never won before on Napa fan, so a huge opportunity for him here in the number 19. But Derek Hamill, Gatlin Downey, Trey Wright. Hamill might have a shot now on second. But it seems like it's a very narrow groove racetrack here right now for these trucks. And you gotta remember too, we're running the GNS physics. And whenever the GNS physics run here, it tends to be a bit of a strung out race. Passing isn't as frequent in the Cup physics or the CTS physics. And because of that, we're definitely looking forward to the finale that we're going to have in North Wilkesboro, because GNS Physics at North Wilkesboro is some of the best racing you can get. We're definitely looking forward to see how that race plays out on Thursday night. But, hey, we still got a few laps left in this one here in the Nevada 150, even though it's a little bit longer than 150, because I just didn't feel like going back in and changing the lap count on this thing to 20, so we just went with 22 laps. Derek Hamill for second there on Jordan Lopez, and an opportunity for Trey Wright as well, looking to the inside of Jordan Lopez. And Eric Monaco is going to win this championship, because Mason Brown is currently in the last position. There is no possible way, in my opinion, and he's going to be able to work his way to the front here in this race. So congratulations to Eric. From top to bottom, the points leader in this series. He won the first race of the season, started as the points leader, and kept the points lead throughout the entire season. Obviously had this whole thing figured out, and we're going to have to see if he can close out the season with a race victory, bookend the season with some wins. It's possible. He won the first short track of the season. He may win on Thursday night during the Junior Johnson Memorial Shootout. And Derek Hamill may win right here in the 68. He had a great run there on Brett Sierra. Now Trey Wright's going to help him to the inside. We got a good battle here at Las Vegas in the Her's Dash Series. Brett Sierra going to work that outside lane, though, and as these tires wear out, that outside lane works out so much better. Hamill could not hold the inside, but it's not over yet. We got ourselves 4 laps to go here at Las Vegas, and the 68 trying to get his first win of the season. As a matter of fact, the top 3 all looking for their first wins of the season here. Derek Hamill, the only guy inside this top 5 who has won before on Napa Fan as a driver. Not only that, he's the all-time winningest owner on Napa Fan as well. And we'll have to see if he can get a win as a driver here in the Her's Dash Series. He's got Trey Wright right behind him there in the 30 machine. We'll have to see if they can work together and get around Brett Sierra here for this race lead. It's 3 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Brett Sierra holding on for now. Derek Hamill, Trey Wright, Alexander Rowe. They shoved Lopez to the outside groove. Here comes Owen Miles and Ethan Lewis. But the battle's on for the race victory, and Hamill... Oh, caution is out! We had a wreck in the back of the field. I think that's Matt Delio in the 40. That'll do it. And it turned out that it was a 20-lap race anyway. How about that? That's how much it was originally supposed to be, so there we go. Brett Sierra, only unless he has an issue in these final couple of laps, will win here at Las Vegas. Oh, man, what a disaster. I think Monaco might have gotten caught up in it as well. He did. Not every day you wreck a race car and win a championship, but that's what Monaco's going to be doing here today. Mason Brown gained quite a few positions out of all that. He's at the 21st, but unfortunately it's not going to be near enough to surpass Monaco or get to within 45 points on Monaco. Tough break there for Mason Brown. Just didn't get a good starting position. That's kind of what killed it for him in this one. And Monaco ended up getting wrecked in this race. Very, very interesting. Brett Sierra is going to come home with the race victory most likely, given that he does not have an engine failure in these final few laps. I don't want to see that thing play out there, but unfortunately we didn't get that opportunity. Let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the caution here right at the end of the Nevada 150 in the Her's Dash Series, race 19 of the season. Looks like it's going to be won by driver number 19 here today. This wreck might just be the wreck of the season in the Her's Dash Series. Gatlin Downey, I don't know what he was doing. He got in the Matt Daly entering turn number 1. And folks, this is just the beginning of this whole melee. Dalio gets sent around, up into Edwin Mendez, has nowhere to go. Mendez gets spun around. And we don't have a good angle off this corner. I don't know if you can tell what's going on here. But Keisha Boyd in the 04, she runs right into the 7 and sends him upside down. And then I think Justin Lightning came in and hit Mendez and sent him even further around. Zach Winkle and Daniel McMillan also getting caught up in this one. And there's just so much smoke, it's really hard to tell what's going on here. Justin Zaidel got caught up. Monaco's in the middle of that. Sam Adio as well. Scott Upton. Keisha Boyd in the 04. Daniel McMillan's there in the 38. Justin Lightning is destroyed in the 21 machine. A wild wreck there to bring out the caution to end this race 2 laps early. Gonna replay this in real time. And Gatlin Downey, I just don't know what was going on there. But Mendez getting caught up in this one. And then bam and wham, and that second hit was the harder of the two. My goodness. I've seen, oh man, and then Silas Orta just got plummeted by the 7 there at the end. Scott Upton as well in the 00. I didn't think we were gonna have a wreck in this race, but yeah, we quite clearly did. Tough break for all those guys involved, but they still got one more race to avenge it all. It's gonna be all for the race victory next time by, and that's gonna be at North Wilkesboro on Thursday night. Not next week, 2 days from now. Eric Monaco has clinched the championship, but Brett Cira is gonna clinch his first career Napa fan win. Let's get the official finish and the official standings for the penultimate race of the season here in Season 4 of the Her's Dash Series. And here we go, coming across the start-finish line to take the checkered flag. It'll be Brett Cira in victory lane here at Las Vegas in the penultimate race of the season. And Eric Monaco, I think he's coming down the pit lane. He's done. He's your champion in Season 4 of the NOFSRL Her's Dash Series. Gonna have enough on Mason Brown to be able to clinch it. Mason Brown will not be able to surpass him in points in the next race in North Wilkesboro and the finale in North Wilkesboro. And that means that Eric Monaco with a, let's see, where did he finish in this race? 29th place finish will clinch the championship. He did still finish on the lead lap. Good for him. But a lot of guys getting knocked out in that accident. Daniel McMillan, Silas Orta, Scott Upton, Justin Zaidel, Dale Lightning, or should I say Justin Lightning, Matt Dalio, Edwin Mendez, Nicolay Sykes, Keisha Boyd, Zach Winkle, and Dan Park, all involved in that accident, all out of the race. Monaco had damage from the accident, was able to continue, though. It was like the only guy who was able to continue. And that's just that's the whole moral of this season. No matter what you can throw at Monaco, he just went out there and took it away from everybody. Brett Cira, your winner. Eric Monaco, your champion in the Her's Dash Series Season number 4. But we're not done yet with the Her's Dash Series. Like I said, one more race to go in the Junior Johnson Memorial Shootout. It's going to be 40 laps in North Wilkesboro to cap it all off. The points don't matter anymore. It's all about that one last race victory in probably the biggest race of the season. 40 laps in North Wilkesboro to cap off Thursday night. That's going to be 2 nights from now, right here on Napa Fan. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Brett Cira for winning here at Las Vegas. Here are the point standings for the Her's Dash Series. Eric Monaco has officially clinched the championship. Congratulations, Eric Monaco, his first career Napa Fan Championship in a more than solid performance this season here in the Her's Dash Series. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The Junior Johnson Memorial Shootout kicks off, and we're going to have a lot of fun at North Wilkesboro here in a couple of nights. 3 straight nights of racing, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night right here on Napa Fan. Don't miss it. It's going to be great all across the board. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Eric Monaco, your Season 4 Her's Dash Series champion. And I will see you guys later.